I give all thanks here today. I create this divine circle, right? In the eternal flame of the Divine Mother. Let no entity, let no smear campaign, and all things that causes distortion and confusion override anything, as only truth lives here, only love reigns within. In honesty and dignity, I hope. I am the one who listens deeply and turns experience into light. In all honesty, this is going to be a wellness ting today. It's like everything is happening and yet nothing at all. So there is no need to hold on to empty promises. Even things that we tell ourselves. It is simply okay to change your mind, and that is where I am at with it. Right. As we can see, there's so much when it pertains to one's growth. You will have to let go. The true sacrifice is simply letting go. What you once were, what you thought you knew, what you thought they was, right? So here I am sitting with self. Right. I got to thinking. I was watching an updated I'm not sure if it would be considered a podcast, but it was by Diva Ray. I do apologize if I butchered the last name, but I highly suggest watch that video where she made a response. Right. And accountability is such a huge not only just a theme, but it is just a part of life. It goes hand in hand with taking self-responsibility, you know. And oh, I just spotted a ladybug. How do you do? How do I do? Woo, I'm gonna get back to that. How are we today? Okay. So I want to mention this. Those who act from ego or distortion can still serve your evolution. Um, how so? Right? Because they are mirroring what must be released or refined in you. And when you meet that without hatred, the mirror completes its purpose. After watching that videos, like a lot of self-realizations came to me again. You know, we are in full control always. So I even have to give thanks. And be real with myself. Like, you know what? I created this thing here. This too is another experience. And it's so easy to get caught up in the concept of complaining first without separating oneself and only to place yourself as the observer, to just take a closer look without being deep into what everything may seem to be popping off around you. And woo, when I sat with myself, it's not always such an easy thing to do. When you know, the thoughts in your head seem to just completely wash over you. Some strong feelings there. Someone can easily find themselves they, this, them, right? And I say, hold on, you know what? Let me go ahead and make the most powerfulest move that I can ever do. And that was simply say, I'm sorry, Kendra. That's the given name, but I go by Kenrael, right? And whew, you know, those thoughts that we consistently want to push back, it is highly more pivotal to even pay closer attention to. Because at the end of the day, we are energetic. We are energetic beings. We hold energy. And it coincides with frequencies. Depending on what you yourself is putting out there. So yes, I am in that place. I just found androgynous roots. Truly in whole recognition for myself. I wanted to show you her. Ah! There we go. All right. Because not only are we being watched, right? Are you getting ready to fly? Woo! But there is literally a consequence to everything. Everything. And it was something that I had to sit with today. Stop expecting for someone to carry you on your journey with you. Only you alone. You. Someone out there is going to have to carry their walk of life for themselves. Okay. All right. So do not be afraid to change your mind. Always bring it back to you being your own source. What are you doing this for? Never stop asking, who am I? Because it's easy for one to lose themselves. You can lose yourself watching numbers, views, likes, subs, and forget that breath and truth don't trend. Metrics can short-sight the soul. They whisper, perform. When your spirit came here to transform, right? I almost fell for once. Thought if the world didn't clap, the song in me wasn't worth hearing. But intuition is louder than applause. It said, grow anyway. So the moments where it does not coincide or appease the looks of another, grow through it anyway. You're here to learn something. Right? No explanation needed. What isn't meant for you will resist you. And that resistance is a teacher. It clears the field so the roots that belong can take hold. Realness demands pruning, right? Forgiveness is the sunlight that follows. I forgave myself for chasing noise, for mistaking mirrors for windows. Now I build from the inside out. Each word, a brick, each lesson, mortar, each breath, proof I'm still expanding. So when the metrics fall, I rise, raw, real, counting only the hearts that truly hit. And I'm not too sure what everyone is on their journey, right? But I've reached a place to where I can wholeheartedly say, "Ooh, I love learning." So I have been putting some new things to the test. Even how I'm sitting right now. It's been immaculate, right? And I've seen some beautiful things. When I stopped being so in the way of my own higher self. Yes, we can get in the way. That's why being real with taking accountability. Okay. Because you have to do it. But we get caught up with thinking, oh, if we perform our righteousness and hopefully shun the next man or what this and that is doing over there. Whatever team that is, right? I had to learn too. My guardian just simply said, okay, they on their path now to speaking their truth. You don't want to get caught up even staring too afar. Out there, you always got to bring it back in. Because this energy is serious. It is serious. Right? So I only come up here today to share from experience, observations, and a completely higher viewpoint. My higher self say speaketh. So never be afraid to take the chance and opportunity to even outgrow where you currently are.